Welcome to the moon, Joana. And also thank you so much for connecting us with Ricardo Soares and Museum Celeiro da História, which is also a place that tells the story where you come from, right?
True, yes.
So now, from Vila do Bispo to the outer space, what role does the moon play in your life?
Well, I think I'm looking at the moon since I can remember, especially because in Pedralva, there is no lights, and the nights are very dark, and you can see the moon very clearly. But even in I'm an ocean woman, so we live by the tides, and the
Exactly.
moon is a vital part of everything.
Central.
Really. And I think I do have a bit of a fascination with the moon. I really like to watch it, like to look at it.
You're a professional bodyboarder, an ocean advocate, also a vegan.
Vegetarian.
Okay. How would you describe your connection to the invisible and the natural world?
Well, I think it was always part of my journey because I grew up in the middle of nature, in the middle of nowhere, and we would play outside all day long. I grew up without phone connection, without TV, without
internet,
Wi-Fi. Nothing. No, just me, my sisters, and a lot of space. So that was kind of what we had, and I think that shaped my whole being. And now
routines.
Everything. And now I work with the ocean. I live with the ocean every day. Nature is part of my life completely.
Who you are.
Yes.
So you see yourself as a creature of phases, someone that has his own cycles. In what ways does this shape your activity, like daily routines, biorhythm, everything?
I am, but I feel like my cycles are a bit, sometimes very in tune, and sometimes a bit all over the place. So I don't have a rhythm.
But that's part of being cyclical.
I know. So I'm because I'm a professional athlete, I have parts of my year where I'm very busy and dedicate to what I'm doing, and other parts where I'm not. And it's a rhythm that I cannot explain to other people. It's just it goes, and I accept it. Like I'm not trying to control too much because I go with the flow and with the ocean. So I have a rhythm, but I'm very flexible in it, and I like to be spontaneous with whatever comes up.
Exactly. So the whole idea also of this conversation is to show that it should be natural for us to respect our own cyclical nature.
Exactly.
And it has its own ups and downs. And even for high-profile athletes and high-profile performers, because it's about performance, right? It's only natural that sometimes you need to rest as well. So
you need to learn that, though. Sometimes we think we have to be always
on
productive
the top of
or always doing the same thing. And even inspiration and motivation, it's cyclical as well. Sometimes I don't have much, and that's okay, because I know it will return if I leave it. But that also comes a bit with age. I think you learn to accept the rhythm, and then you trust it will be just perfect.
So what drives you or inspires you most?
Oh, lots of things. Well, I think definitely
the first thing that
the ocean, of course, is my driving force. But not only that, I'm inspired by everything around me. Like I get inspired by very simple things that I see, or people, or nature, or art, or music. I'm like a sponge a bit. A bit. Yeah.
That's a nice image coming from a bodyboarder.
True.
Sorry, I had to say this.
That is like the perfect example. Yeah, but it is not one thing that inspires me. It's a lot of things and moments as well.
Perfect. So besides being a professional athlete, you created the Schenker School Tour, an environmental education initiative with which you visit schools across Portugal to raise awareness about ocean conservation, plastic pollution, and also to foster the deep connection between the humans and the ocean.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about these and other projects you're currently working on, because you also have a surf school, a bodyboarder.
Yeah, the school is not working right now.
Okay.
We stopped with COVID, and then my life got so busy I didn't pick it up again. But it is there, so I hopefully sometimes we'll get back on. on bringing new.
So it might
new
be
kids.
one of the projects to.
Yes, I think it's good for the new generation to have somebody to pass on their knowledge and also their inspiration and their.
And you're a big reference here in Sagres, so.
I hope kids still bodyboard when I'm old, that's
Of
why.
course they will.
But the school tour, it was an initial idea by the aquarium from Lisbon. They asked me to go to schools and tell them my story, basically. And I said, I can't do it because I'm too shy to speak in public.
But then you did it.
But I did it. I was so scared. Like the first ones, I was really scared and so nervous and shaking, my voice shaking. But then I felt like, no, this is like a huge opportunity someone's giving me to do something I really believe in.
And also to connect, right?
Exactly. So then I overcame my fear, and it was an incredible experience. It has been until now 15,000 kids.
Oh my God.
15,000 kids, like a lot of kids. And it's very motivating when you see that they understand what you're telling them and also why they should care.
Mm-hmm.
Not only because they need to care, but why, and why it's good for them. When you do something nice for others or for nature,
You feel it.
You feel it.
And it becomes pleasurable also for yourself. Yeah.
So I always tell them, you shouldn't do it for me or for anyone else. Do it for yourself.
Exactly.
And you will feel a better human.
So, in 2019, you were awarded the rank of Officer of the Order of Merit by the President of the Portuguese Republic in recognition of your outstanding sporting achievements.
Sure.
But throughout your career, you had to be a fighter also. I know that only in 2014 you had your nationalization process completed.
Mm-hmm.
For a long time, this meant that you didn't have enough media coverage or enough support from sponsors. You also had a back injury, right?
Yeah, more recently, yes.
So I wanted to know, what's your take on the current state of your field, like the professional bodyboarding industry in Portugal and abroad?
So I think bodyboarding is also a very good example of cyclical ups and downs, like everything. Right now, I think we have a lot of talent. We have so much talent right now, but now we are lacking again a bit more of course, support, attention, support, like
visibility,
all of those things. But we are not lacking any talent. We have it, so it's just there waiting for it to give it a push. The way I see it, like my part in all of that right now, I'm still active. I'm still competing on the world tour, on national tour, European tour, all of that. But now I'm a bit. I feel different about it. I feel like everything that was there to win, I've won it. But now I'm there to contribute, like
you have to take a stance, like your presence is like
I feel like
referencing the way for the future, maybe.
Yes, and I feel like I need to speak up more. I need to be more active, more involved in decision makings, or at least trying to put it into the right direction. What I feel is the right direction,
right?
Of course. So I'm there also to contribute and to enjoy, and also because competing is a very interesting thing. It's very unnatural. I don't feel like I'm a competitor. I never felt that. So I want to be a good bodyboarder, and I want the younger generations to be good athletes and to be very good in what they do, not only to win, because that's two different things.
Positive competition.
Exactly.
In a way that makes you better.
Exactly.
Like subliming yourself, right? And also taking the barrier of the sport ahead of what maybe everyone thought could be doable.
So it's not only about getting the trophy, it's about creating something that you're proud of and people like to watch it, and it's almost like an art a bit, or
exactly.
So it's building.
All about sublimation. I feel it's the same. I'm a surfer myself, although I only competed like twice and it was terrible. But I feel like it's the same. It's a way of expression. And the way you perform is a way of subliming the movement itself.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
So I'm all about that now. That's where I get my motivation from. If I win a comp, it's great, but it's not my only goal when I go to a competition now.
So this is my next question. You've answered my next question. You feel like you have one clear purpose or several?
No, several.
Several.
Several. In the different roles I'm in. Like if
What
I'm,
would you say they are?
well, as an athlete, what we just talk about, but also as a human, as a woman, I think we all are here to make things better in a way. I mean, that's a very difficult term to describe. What is better? Just, I think we all need to be more human and nicer to each other, connected, and to be able to put ourselves into the other person's
aware
shoes,
of each other.
You know, like just be more compassionate. Like I feel like the world right now needs a lot of that.
Me too. Empathy.
Especially right now. So why are we all so self-centered?
Yeah, I would say that the digital world kind of took over, and it kind of makes us a bit more alienated.
Yes, from the rest, we think.
From the rest, and enhances all the self-centeredness.
It does.
Within daily routines and also in interpersonal relationships.
And we see the news and we think it's not about, like it's not, we are not even close to it, or it's somewhere else and it doesn't matter to us because it's not in our world. It's only one planet. I mean, we are all sitting on the same planet.
It's true, but it's this topic, right?
Yeah, it is.
So you're very driven, fierce and focused. What's been sparking your curiosity lately? Like a hobby, books,
random
a
things.
Trip?
Oh, always a trip. Always a trip. I feel like I could just keep on going on trips until the rest of my life. I will never get bored. I can go anywhere on the planet. I will never get bored.
To that
but
entirely.
More particularly right now, I just bought myself a camera.
Cool.
And I like to play with it. Like,
I saw you with the camera
know.
right before. Yeah, so
my new hobby.
You're into photography. Right
I like it. I don't know anything about it.
In an amateur way.
In an amateur way, I love to go on trips and take
everything
pictures.
begins like that.
I know.
Yeah.
And what else? One thing that I like changed my life a bit is I started to Pilates. Like really focus on that, and
which is something that you bring with you wherever you go, right?
Well, the real Pilates, you go to a studio, you have the machines,
you have all the
and you have
thing.
a really
you
good.
You can reproduce it or not.
Not exactly.
Okay.
You can fill in the blanks when you don't have the studio. It's not the same, but it helps. I can only say like it changed my posture, my way of walking, my way of moving.
Oh my god!
And
I need to try it.
Cured my back the best it can. So
because you had like 6 months of recovery, right?
I had ups and downs because I have spine issues already from too much bodyboarding, and I needed to fix them. Well, at least control them, and Pilates has been the one thing that actually worked for me. So I just recommend it to everyone.
So now I have an optional question, but we're going to do it. Which LUAS song phase would you say best captures your current moment in life? From my album LUAS, which has like 8 songs, and each of these songs represent a phase of the moon.
I've been listening to the album, and I must say it's the last song, which is
Desdita.
It is. I like all the songs. I have another one I really like. How's the name? Ciclotímica, but that's not my. It's not my current state. My current state is the last song of the album.
And would you like to elaborate a bit why this is the current state? Like, why do you identify with the message of Desdita?
I just feel like that's what we need right now. Like what I need to do right now, to not care too much, just do what I feel like is right, and
speak your truth.
Yes, because then everything becomes more natural and flowing. And also, you know, when you deliver your message in a good way, people will not take it badly.
It's true.
So it's all about communication, how you say whatever you need to say, and to not create a barrier, but to actually open up paths. And that I feel like all my life, whenever I want to just advocate for something, it's the diplomatic way, and it opens a lot of new doors. I'm
learning to become more and more like this, so thank you for the inspiration.
Well, you can always get better.
Well, I'm trying. I think I've made some progress. If you could leave a message on the moon.
Okay.
Something timeless.
Yes.
For the cosmos to find, what would it be?
Oh my God, that's very
deep.
Deep. I think I would keep it very simple. I mean, we are all the same. I think, you know,
That's beautiful.
we think we are different, but we are really not. So there's no point of pointing out too much what the other, like, we are really, if we really think about it, we are all
bleed
the same. We are the
and
same.
we feel the same.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Joana,
Thank you
for sharing with us this your inspirational journey and also your view on the world and on how you position yourself. It's really inspiring.
Thank you.
And I wish you all the best success in life and in your career. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
It was a pleasure, really.
For me too.